everyone, this is Chelsea from Those with Words. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm here to share with you a flip through of this memory keeping insert, which is the first one I finished in 2024. I started it on January 1st and finished it around mid-March, so it took me about 2.5 months to fill this entire refill, which is an official refill from the Travelers Company in collaboration with the Superior Labor Kurashiki. So it has the same kind of Travelers Company refill design, except it has the Superior Labor Kurashiki logo right here and then also on the back. And it has this really crisp, nice white cover. I added these stickers previous to using this refill, so I just stuck them on and I left a little bit of room thinking that maybe I'll add some more stickers or ephemera as time went on, but funnily enough, I actually didn't end up adding anything else, so they just kind of stayed on like that. So let's go ahead and get to the flip through. Right here on the inside cover of the refill, I just have January, February, March. These are stickers from Johan Studio, and I stamped 2024. I also used a few of the small Year of the Dragon stickers that I have because I gotta use those before this year is over. Just a really plain, simple decoration of the inside cover here with some additional goodies from Travelers Company. Started the year off with a fun journaling session and I used up a big sticker here. You'll see a lot of this as I move through, just ephemera, lots of stickers and photos. Here is another piece of ephemera. This is Year of the Dragon Tea from Carol Capek, and it was actually quite good. And in January, as I'm moving through these pages, something I'm noticing is that I wrote a lot. And in recent days, I haven't been writing as much. So you'll see a small difference there as I move through. I was actually quite sick at the beginning of the year, so I have some documentation about that and some more ephemera from my snacks. This is a fun one. This is an epilogue to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it came out at the beginning of the year, and I was really excited to play a small little epilogue adventure with these characters again. So I took plenty of screenshots and I put them here and I made a highlight of it. One of the reasons that I really like having an undated, just blank refill for things like this is that I can take up as much room as I want and write about something as much as I want. So that is what I did here. This was a really fun spread to make. Another reason I really enjoyed it is that it's a perfect size. This Travelers Company regular size refill is a really good size for postcards. So I have two postcards here, one that opens up and another one underneath that opens down. And I really like keeping Happy Mail and postcards this way so that they don't just sit around somewhere being forgotten about. I just really like that once I do receive them, I can put them in my memory keeping refill and they will stay here. This is a little painting I did of No Face after I watched Spirited Away. I was just really inspired by it, really enjoyed it. This is one of those movies that of course is very well known and I've seen some snippets of it and some parts of it, but for some reason never start to finish. So once I did watch it with a couple of friends in like a little watch session, I ended up painting this to commemorate the experience. Some more ephemera here. I did do some Wordle in the beginning of the year. I kind of fell off since then, but this is the only Wordle where I actually kind of drew it here and painted it. It was quite fun, actually. This might be a fun way to track something like this if you are into games like Wordle. Started playing Baldur's Gate 3. This is mid-January. It's January 16th, and as of recording this video, it is early April and I am still playing through my first playthrough, but I'm almost done. I think I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Some more ephemera and stickers. There are certain pages like these ones too, where I just decorated the edges and just did mostly writing and didn't really put any photos or anything like that. Some days are just better represented this way, in my opinion. Just depends on my mood and what I feel like doing. If I don't feel like printing photos that day or really decorating the page, then that is how it is, you know? I think I have a journal with me session for this spread and this page because I remember writing about Niku Day, which is a meat sale at the local Japanese market. And these are some ephemera from my order from 1.61 Soft Goods. And I remember putting this down and distinctly wanting this piece of the tag to stick out of the cover a little bit, just to make it more fun. So I have a few pieces like that throughout this journal. Another postcard here, and I attempted to draw a little receipt here. This was an all-you-can-eat sushi place. Another small painting over here, although I don't know if I love how this one turned out, but I tried. Lots of ephemera on this spread, another piece that's kind of sticking out of the page. And this is the midway point of this journal. And sometimes I like to put like really big headings. So I think this was like a leftover space after I put down the rest of the stuff on this page, and I thought, let me just take a Posca marker and I just really messily lettered Chili Walk and put like little, you know, cold effects around the text because that's how I felt. So there is that. And then usually in corners as well, I'll do some painting or decoration. This one in particular is not really anything except just to use up these Trader Joe's Valentine's Day stickers. I asked for a few of them when we went grocery shopping at Trader Joe's around Valentine's Day, and I thought they were so cute, so I decided to just make a whole page dedicated to it, just for no reason, because it was just fun to do. So I did that. There's no writing on this page. It's just a bit of collaging that I did. Here are some more ephemera. This is where I scrunched up these receipts actually a little bit on purpose because I wanted to play around with the texture of these receipts. So they didn't come crinkled like this. I did this on purpose just to kind of see if I enjoyed it or not. I don't know if I would do this again, but it was fun to experiment and just kind of doodle on top and letter on top of it and do a little painting of what it looked like at the cafe I visited. And this is quite funny because I highlighted one bad date, not because it was a bad date with my partner, because this pizza is called One Bad Date. And it's a really good slice as well, so I decided to draw that and highlight the name. Some more postcards and the P.O. Box mail. I usually like to write underneath as well, but it's got my information and everything, so I'm not flipping it over for now. But yeah, I usually like to decorate underneath, as you can kind of see a little bit here, and I write about the mail as well. Just running some errands and more Trader Joe's stickers. And there's a little bit of a couple pages here that are scrunched up together with this paper clip just because there are a lot of photos and things in there with personal information and just like other people in my life. And I didn't want to cover up every single person on those photos. And so I decided to just put this together. Hope you can understand. But there's a lot of just photos in between these pages in particular. Here's a coffee label. And I had Hot Pot again. I think there was a Hot Pot page before as well. So the first couple months of the year, I did a lot of Hot Pot. This is from a pastry that I really, really like. And even though I have an entire travel journal dedicated to Hawaii, I still had some leftover photos from all the ones that I printed out. So instead of not using them or putting them away, I decided to just put 2 pages, and I stuck on the leftover photos and wrote about them a little bit, and that was a really nice way to close out the trip. Then I wrote about a little meal out and getting some coffee out, and I finished with St. Patrick's Day. And this is actually a sticker from Year of the Rabbit, but I just decided to use it here because I haven't used it yet. And that is the end of this journal. I really enjoyed filling this up, and I'm actually kind of surprised the cover stayed as clean as it did because I did take it out a couple of times. I think it's gotten pretty chunky from all the ephemera that I put inside. And what I really like about this too is a couple of the pieces that are sticking out. I think it makes it a little bit more interesting. I have not done that yet in my new memory keeping journal, but I'm hoping to keep just as many ephemera and photos and memories in the next insert. So that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.